She said screams of a pick-me because she feels like she has to choose her if she treats him like a king.
What is the difference between the passport bros and the Mayosapian colonizers? Because
Hey everybody, welcome back to More to Life. Now I want to get into this today, but before I get into it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, when you subscribe, be sure to click the notification, and guys, you have to like to get this video moving through the algorithm. Anyway, let's get into this. Alright, now this video here is going to be titled, what is the difference between passport bros and Mayosapian colonizers? That's what I'm going to react to right now. Let's see what she has to say. Sounds ridiculous already.
can someone smart tell me the difference between the passport bros and the Mayosapian colonizers that visited underdeveloped countries to pluck people out for services and exploitation? What is the difference between the passport bros and the Mayosapian colonizers? Because what I can see is they both dehumanize people. The passport bros are dehumanizing women to the point of basically being used for their uterus and domestic capacity in the home. And outside of the job titles that the Mayosapian colonizers used, you know, they put the women and men to work in the fields. The passport bros want to put them to work in the bedroom and the home. So, what's the difference?
Man, I felt like evil spirits was around me as she was playing that music. You know, I feel weird with her, but anyway, as you see here, she thinks she's deeply connected. I'm not trying to bash the sister because she's with the spirituals. She got a whole bunch of spiritual warfare happening over there. And it is because they're causing delusion in her brain right now. What is the difference between passport bros and Mayosapian colonizers? She's talking about guys that went over and pretty much was like slave capturers. This is crazy. This here, guys, this has to be the lowest video that I've seen yet. What kind of Optimum Prime stretch? What kind of intergalactic stretch are you doing? She went from the bottom layers of the earth to Mars with this one. It's crazy, man. What are you talking about? Mayosapian colonizers? Are you serious? Raping and pillaging, so we putting them to work in the bedroom? I feel like woman and foreign woman don't mind us putting them to work in the bedroom. I think that's a good thing. Babe, you don't mind me putting you to work in the bedroom, right? No, this lady said we putting women to work in the bedroom.
Or?
Yeah, like slaving them. Man, that's all we doing, right? So yeah, if you consider that, oh yeah, we doing that. But man, this is such a big of a shirt. I'm not even gonna answer that right there. This right here, this video, this woman needs help. She needs help. She's very connected with the spirits, and I don't think they're good spirits. And she needs to sit on the couch. Same thing I said with the last woman, right? Therapy. She thinks she's getting therapy the right way, to Husa, burning sage, and Wusa. You know, same thing with the other woman. But not getting the real help that she needs. To compare us to Mayosapian colonizers? Crazy, man. But guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Be sure to leave the timestamp to let me know what you're commented on so I can see it and react to it. I had a comment on one of my videos. It's from a Filipina. Now, a Filipina was actually talking about cooking and like kind of like submitting to a husband, you know, just doing the natural things that women do, because over there, a lot of women, not most women are trained to go. What I mean by trained to go, they're trained to cook, trained to clean, trained to do the household chores, and pretty much to be a wife, okay? Very understanding. And a plus on top of that is going over to the Philippines. Most of them are going to speak English. But what happened was, this lady here actually put a comment on my video, and she said, submission is not natural. This here was just preposterous, and I'll tell you guys what I mean. Let me start off reading this. It's actually a form of manipulation. That right there alone, that's the first sentence. actually a form of manipulation. What do you mean it's a form of manipulation? How? How is that a form of manipulation? Because you were taught that? And that's what it is. These women were taught. Bad behavior was taught for so long. You know, and it is. I even thought that same way when I was younger. I'm guilty of it myself. Be young, have fun. You know those sayings. Or when girls are wild, you know, it's fine. This is your whole stage. This is your whole phase, right? So they look at submission as a weak person because alpha woman, you know how it goes, guys. Anyway, she said screams of a pick-me because she feels like she has to choose her if she treats him like a king. Submission is not a natural thing in human beings of any gender. Now that's crazy, man. That's how you know that, and I'm not going to preach God here to you guys. That's how you know we've gotten so far away from God. Because it even says it in the Bible. You know, wives, submit to your husbands, and also husbands, submit to your wives. We're supposed to submit to each other. The way the husband submits to his wife is by taking care of her. The way the wife submits to the husband and the family is by taking care of him with the cooking and making sure he's nourished, and also the children as well. Raising a child in the way you should go. And that's what's happening. Is that from back then, you know, women nowadays are not raising a child in the way they should go. So you have a lot of women who are growing up being like their mothers, and then it's happening to their sons. And you have a lot of men growing up being effeminate nowadays. But as you see here, what women are doing in other places is looked at as weak. And then they want guys to turn around and say, okay, because we're really supposed to submit to both. Woman's supposed to submit to a man, and a man's supposed to submit to a woman. It's a collaboration. And it's a collaboration not only of that, but also of souls too, you know, of coming together and connecting sexually, and not only sexually, mentally, financially on the man's part mostly. Okay, but anyway, let's keep going. Now it says here, submission is not a natural thing in human beings of any gender. Even young kids are naturally rebellious, and some never grow out of it. Now, that's true with young kids. That's true with young kids, what she said. But, of course, that's why you train a child in the way you should go. You know, same thing I said just now. So it says a woman only behaves like this when she likes a guy more than he likes her, and she is basically trying to impress him. Now, guys, this right here is really the only way to have it, you know. What happens with guys is when a guy stays on his purpose, and not even just on his purpose, when a guy is not giving his all to a woman, a lot of times that's when women start to get in line. And most women only get in line with guys who aren't trying to impress. You know, that's why as a man, you can't be out here trying to impress women. Oh, your hair looks good. Oh, you look so beautiful. I'll tell you, man, I got women back in the day that were some of the baddest women around, that guys who were ballers couldn't get. You know why I got her? Because I didn't give too much attention. You know, I didn't show too much that I was attracted to her. You know, had her in the car sitting with me, looked at her, said, you know, girl, your lips looking tasty right now. Come here. And she said, it came over and it happened. But anyway, I'm not going to get too much into that story. So it says, a woman, as she said already, only behaves like this when she's trying to impress him. All men have the idea of a dream woman, and that doesn't involve her cooking ability. Yes, it does. It does involve the cooking ability. Men are looking for that. And that's why the video that she's reacted to, the video that I showed, was a woman that was cooked for her man. You know, she did a video, Filipino did a video cooking for her man on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then the guy said, I love you, baby. He said, I love you too. Right? And so this is her reaction to it. It doesn't involve in her cooking ability. And you know what? It doesn't, because guys just want to know that woman's trying. That's what a guy wants to know. And it's funny because I seen a guy that made fun of his girl. She was a Filipina. And he said, I think he was joking with her though. He said, you know, she doesn't know how to cook, but I love her anyway because she tries. You know how many guys are like that? Do you know how many guys have put up with women that can't cook for years and love them unconditionally because they tried? I know I'm preaching to somebody right now. I know I'm preaching to somebody right now. But this is the thing. And it says here, and that is why they keep the pick-me around to do the chores they don't want to do themselves and still cheat on them with the woman they truly desire, because deep down the man bows that he has done. The man knows, she spelled it wrong, that he does nothing to deserve king treatment. Men didn't give Black China $20 million a month to see her prepare a meal in the kitchen. Now she's comparing Black China on her OnlyFans, you know. So it shows you who this woman's looking up to. Men didn't give Black China $20 million a month for her cooking abilities. These are simps doing this. Okay, most men who are looking for women that are submissive, that's why a lot of guys are leaving the country. This is what's happening. Because you have women downing women for doing what's right. Nowadays you have so many women downing women and calling them pick-me's for wanting to please their men. You know, women are saying, I want to be fit, feminine, and frilly for my man, and they're getting bashed. Women saying, I'm cooking for my man, and getting bashed. You know, you have a Filipino woman who this video was about, cooking every day for a man, and the man said, I love you, thank you, baby. Bash! Everyone's a pick-me. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. So now she's also talking about the guy is cheating on her. Now, you know what could have happened? I'm sensing trauma here, right? This is like I feel like I'm a psychologist, right, or a psychiatrist. You know, before I intro out the pills, I'm going to find out the root problem, get my diagnosis, and see what your condition is. Okay, so pretty much she said, she made up a story again. You know, this woman keep making up stories. She said, oh, well, you know, she said, you're going to cheat. You're going to do all of that, and a man's going to cheat on you anyway. This is trauma. You know, and that's one thing my boy Kevin Sam used to always say when he was alive. He would say women have to deal with their trauma before they move on to other relationships. And you know what's crazy? You know what happened with me? Before I got my wife, I went through some trauma. You know what I did? I took time on my own to reflect, because it wasn't trauma to me. Men are saying, you know what, I'm going to reflect on my own and take a step back. I took a step back from dating for years, right? I took a step back from putting myself out there and reflecting on myself and saying, you know what, I got to do this, but I got to work on myself and do this, I got to do that. And then when I got back out there, I found my wife. But anyway, she's talking about Black China, so she said, trust me, these kind of women are not submissive for free. They expect your commitment in exchange. And you know what? She's right on that part, because she was going through guys doing her wrong and cheating on her. It happens. I'm not saying every guy's perfect. It's going to happen. Just like not every girl is perfect. It's going to happen. But still, she's breaking down and bashing a woman for doing what she wants to do for her man. So because of what happened to you, you can't hate on men. You know, you can't put your pains on other men, because now you're in a position to where you can't get another man. Because the first thing you're going to do is, oh, he's going to cheat on me, I'm not going to cook for him. And you're being uncooperative out of trauma. You have to work on that. But guys, that's what it's come to. Crazy, man. But guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Be sure to leave the timestamp to let me know what you're commented on, so I can see it and react to it. But thank you for watching More to Life, guys. I don't know what's happening right now in the world, but I know there's definitely more to life than this. See you next video.